This is the Red Sox POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Boston Red Sox, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Truly, I should have waited another 10 minutes. I should have given myself a longer period of time to cool down. All you can do is laugh. How can you not be impressed with Connelly Early? Early and A effort against the Athletics. Showed an awful lot to me in his Fenway debut. With that Sox lineup, how can you be anything but not impressed with what the Red Sox are putting out there offensively right now? I don't want to hear Roman Anthony's name right now. I want to hear Wilyer Abreu, and I've got an idea if Wilyer Abreu is in the lineup over the next couple of days. I've also got another idea for you. Get rid of the DH and put the starting pitcher, in the starting lineup just for the next couple of days. See how that goes over. With that, we welcome you into our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast. I'm Steve Lennox, longtime play-by-play announcer and storyteller. We are providing reaction to every Red Sox game on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel. You know that. And you know right now, misery loves company. Our Locked On Red Sox postcast also available on the Locked On Red Sox podcast feed, which is free and available wherever you get your podcasts. Our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast is presented by FanDuel. Right now, new customers can bet just $5. And if your first $5 bet wins, you are going to receive $300 in bonus bets to use across the FanDuel app. Download the FanDuel app today.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Is legit. First NESN reference right off the top. Will Middlebrook saying this guy's got 4 legit big league pitches. Greg Weissert should not only have to shave his beard, he should come to the ballpark on Wednesday as clean shaven as Connelly Early. You knew the offense was going to have a disastrous night when they left the bases loaded in the second inning. Bases loaded, nobody out. Bases loaded, nobody out. Ceddanne Rafaela, strikeout, ahead in the count 2-0. Romy Gonzalez, your leadoff hitter. What'd he do in the bottom of the first inning against Jeffrey Springs? First pitch swinging, fly ball to center field. If you'd gotten a fly ball to center field or left field or right field, it would have been deep enough to score a run in that second inning. Instead, Romy Gonzalez, whose 14-game hit streak is now in the rearview mirror, grounds into a double play. And what'd he do in the ninth inning? After a flare single off the bat of Ceddanne Rafaela, he hits into a game-ending double play. Bases loaded, nobody out. If I were you, I would have run to FanDuel and put in a bet to say the Red Sox aren't going to score in this inning. You would have had to have gotten it in quickly with Jarren Duran walking to load the bases. My guy Sam Ekstrom always wants to get to the key moment of the game. There are too many brutal moments in this game to count up. My guy Sam Ekstrom, locked on. They want me at 20 minutes. I could go for 40 minutes right off the top right here. Hey, by the way, Nick Sogard, a walk in the 8th inning with Duran at the plate. Sogard, out caught stealing, 1-3-6 for the final out of the inning. I thought that was David Hamilton. Greg Weissert, early. Will Middlebrook said it. Early's on the mound. He's at 71 pitches. He's got 10 scoreless innings in his first 2 big league outings. He still is not allowed a run while on the mound in his first 2 big league starts. Wilson with a base hit to open up the 6th inning. Early strikes out Nick Kurtz, who doesn't hit lefties all that well. That was strikeout number 7. Alex Cora. And someone on X, you can follow me on the X at Lennox on Baseball. It's not pretty right now on X. But Lou Merloni, somebody asked Lou Merloni, who said, hey, I'm watching this game on my couch tonight. Dave O'Brien with Will Middlebrooks in the NESN booth. They basically said, hey, Lou, that's on Cora. He should not have pulled Connelly Early in that 6th inning. They should have let him finish that inning. Heck, with his pitch count where it was, he should have been able to go 7. You already allowed him to start facing the lineup the 3rd time through. If he had gotten through and he got Kurtz. If you had gotten Rooker and maybe the pinch hitter Soderstrom, you're now down in the weaker part of that lineup. But no, he's pulled. And Lou Merloni said, do you think that was Alex Cora's decision? I said it earlier in the year. I no longer say it sarcastically or tongue-in-cheek. Whoever in the front office and the analytical department helped make that decision, hey, if this is the situation, you pull early. They should be accountable right now. They should be at the microphone on Nesson. They should bring all their numbers and their spreadsheets to the table and say, this is why we had to do this, and answer to the fact that it didn't work out. You waste Connelly Early and his strong performance. 10 in the third innings, 1 run, 1 walk, 18 strikeouts. That in his first 2 big league starts. And the reason that was impressive is because I don't care what the lineup is. This Athletics lineup, and they're playing spoiler. They've now won 5 in a row. You know what's going to be really pathetic? And I don't like using that word. You drop 2 out of 3 in this series. You go 2-4 in the homestand against the Yankees and Athletics. Then you go on the road against the Rays and Jays on your final road trip of the season. You got help on your off day on Monday. You were just a game back of the Yankees for that first wild card spot. Everyone else is chasing you. They are breathing down your necks right now. Don't think the Guardians, the Rangers, the Mariners are all saying, hey, if we don't, if the Mariners don't win the division, or if the Astros don't win the division in the AL West, they're going to get the wild card. And then it might be the Guardians or the Rangers and the Red Sox on the outside looking in. Should it be that way? Absolutely not. I'm adamant about that. I've been that way the entire season. This should be a playoff team. Are they playing like one? Absolutely not. But Weissert shaved the beard. That should be your punishment. Gives up the game-tying 2-out double to the pinch hitter Soderstrom, and then he gives up the go-ahead run as well. Soderstrom reaches as he pinch hit for Thomas, 1-1 game. Cortez, left-handed batter, walks. Harris, RBI base hit, 2-1, and that's your final. 26th one-run loss of the season for the Red Sox. That number is bad enough, and we've been updating that number throughout the course of the season. You want you want another horrible number? The Red Sox have scored 1 run in a game for the 4th time in the month of September and for the 21st time this season. Yes, they have 3 1-0 victories. 2 against the Rays, 1 against the Yankees. I don't like it. I'm a little nervous. Maybe you should be too. Actually, a lot of you have been nervous for a while. You drop 2 out of 3 to the Yankees, okay, you win the finale with Crochet. Your rookie, your number 4 pitcher, and you've lined this up. It's normal 4 days rest. Giolito, Bayo the next 2. TBA for Friday. Maybe you give Crochet that extra rest, and he goes on Saturday down in Tampa, Florida. Maybe he's on the mound Friday in game 1. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That would be 4 days rest. They've had some success with that extra day of rest of late. But right now, it is urgency. You have very little wiggle room here. And don't think the Athletics are content with just winning the first game of this series. They've won 5 in a row. And that started last week when you walked off against Chapman in the bottom of the 9th inning in West Sacramento, California. Your current home for this year, for next year, and likely 2027 as well. There's not a lot of like to hear. There's not. There's just not. Weissert did not get the job done. Mitch Spence out of the bullpen. Trevor Story, by the way, 30 for 30 stolen bases on the season. I'll touch on that coming up in our second segment. But you go 0 for 7. Let's update the numbers. Runners in scoring position of late. It's pathetic. Dismal. Disappointing, yes. But Mr. Springs, 4 innings, 1 unearned run, 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. And then our guy. If this guy, Mitch Spence, deserves a 5-year contract right now worth $12 million a year. I'd be with his agent tomorrow. Mitch Spence, 3 2/3 scoreless. Walked 2, struck out 1, gave up a couple of base hits. Mitch Spence, household name. Household name. Red Sox managed 3 singles from the 5th inning on. I don't know what else to tell you right now. We might be. How much more of this do we really want to watch? Maybe glass half full, just 11 more times. It'll be over soon, perhaps. But this is going down to the final weekend. You're chasing the number 1 wild card spot. You're chasing hosting all 3 games of the wild card round. You were chasing the Yankees. Now you're going to be 2 back as they were in Minnesota. You got help from Minnesota on Monday night. All the goodwill for the Red Sox, out the window. A note on Trevor Story in 30 for 30. 30 stolen bases, 30 for 30. We're going to have that next. And I've also got a thought. If Willie Abreu is back in the lineup for Alex Cora and the Red Sox on Wednesday or Thursday, Ceddanne Rafaela, there's the bench. Make sure you don't get any splinters. I'll get into that next as well. Locked On Red Sox postcast. Glad you're with us. I got no answer for you. And guess what? Red Sox hitters, they got no answer either. And we are presented by Nutrafol. Let's get into it. Nutrafol. Hey, like me, you've probably seen a million ads. That's hyperbole, but you get the picture, right? We've seen plenty of ads for hair growth products and thought, sure, like that actually works. There are so many products out there on the market, it's hard to know which ones are actually going to do anything. That's why you should give Nutrafol a closer look. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement brand trusted by over 1.5 million people. And it's not just hype. This is a supplement clinically tested that targets the root causes of thinning and shedding with a proactive approach. You may start noticing less shedding and healthier looking hair just by using Nutrafol. Whether you are at work or out with friends or even just getting ready in the morning, Nutrafol gives you more confidence in your daily routine. You are going to love that Nutrafol is simple to add to your day. 4 pills with a meal, no prescription needed, easy. And you can feel good about knowing Nutrafol is NSF certified and packed by peer-reviewed studies. See thicker, stronger hair and less shedding in 3 to 6 months with Nutrafol. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering Locked On MLB listeners $10 off your first month's subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter promo code Locked On MLB. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code Locked On MLB. Locked On Red Sox postcast also is presented by FanDuel. NFL season is here. FanDuel is making sure you are ready for kickoff with a can't-miss offer. Right now, new customers can bet just $5, and if your first $5 bet wins, you are going to get $300 in bonus bets to use across the FanDuel app. You are going to love using FanDuel because it fits however you like to bet. Player props, building a simple same-game parlay, or even jumping in as the action unfolds. It makes every game more exciting, whether you're watching your team or just keeping an eye on your fantasy lineup. It's quick, easy, and the best way to add a little more energy to your Sunday. So, are you ready to play? Download the FanDuel app now by visiting FanDuel.com to get started. That's FanDuel.com to place your first $5 bet, and if that first $5 bet wins, you're going to receive $300 in bonus bets to use across the FanDuel app. Hey, don't forget, you can hit me up on the X at Lennox on Baseball. We can continue the baseball and the Red Sox conversation there. Gabby Maljanian hits on all the Red Sox storylines, has you covered with Locked On Red Sox podcast, available Monday through Friday and available wherever you get your podcast. A 2-1 loss for the Red Sox in the series opener against the Athletics, the team with a home in West Sacramento, California. Trevor Story is now 30 for 30 on the season in stolen base attempts, had 2 stolen bases in the 2-1 loss. What's it matter if Trevor Story steals a base right now and gets into scoring position? Nobody's going to knock him in. That's the way it's been of late for the Red Sox. Bases loaded, nobody out. Nick Sogard in a 1-run game. Bases loaded, nobody out in the second inning. And by the way, they didn't score. Nick Sogard, 8th inning in a 1-run game. 2 outs. You've got a big hitter up there in Jarren Duran. Yes, it's a lefty versus lefty matchup. Caught stealing, 1-3-6, inning over. Brutal. So again, what's it matter? Trevor Story gets himself in a scoring position, now 30 for 30 on the season. I can't go back and look the stolen bases that he's had on the year where he's scored or hasn't scored and he's been left stranded. That's not happening. If I get it off the NESN broadcast, then maybe I'll update it. Weak contact up and down the lineup. Again, Romy Gonzalez, and I just had a feeling. First inning, in the leadoff spot. Things have changed in baseball, approaches, all these different things. Hey, the first two batters of an inning make 2 quick outs on 3 or 4 pitches. How many times do you see that third batter swing at the first pitch? Romy Gonzalez in the leadoff spot, first inning against Springs, goes up there, first pitch swinging, fly ball. And I'm thinking, okay, Rafaela strikes out. You've still got the bases loaded and 1 out in the second inning. Hey, Romy, hit another fly ball. No, it's 1 on the ground, 6-4-3. What's he do in the 9th inning? Representing the winning run where he can run into one, hit one off the wall. Ground ball opposite way to second. They turn the double play. And by the way, don't believe he was busting it down the line at all. Do not believe that. And how many times ground balls on the infield? A lot of weak contact. Dave O'Brien saying it. A very lifeless performance at the plate. How many times, this is September, how many times did we see over the weekend against the Yankees and on Tuesday in a 2-1 loss against the Athletics? Ground ball in the infield, batter turning into the runner, just running through the bag. Just running through the bag. I'm out. 3 unassisted. 1-3 comebacker, 4-3 ground out, 6-3 on the left side, 5-3 on the left side, just running through the bag. Just running. I mean, Alex Bregman looks like Forrest Gump running right now. We're going to get to your comments. Not going to get to them all. We're going to get through them. Patrick is our leadoff hitter. Patrick, this is not a playoff team at their current state. Agree 100%. I try to stay positive, but it's getting harder. Patrick, great leadoff. I mean, you just doubled off the Green Monster to lead off the game right there. Andrew the Goat. Whoever thought the Red Sox would lose to this Athletics team at home, whoever thought the Red Sox would lose to the Athletics at home, this Red Sox team sucks. Right now, that's kind of where they're at. Kenneth, tough one tonight. Bats pressing too hard. Need them to loosen up. Nice start from Early. Deserve better. He certainly deserved better. And Greg Weissert, come to the ballpark tomorrow clean shaven like Connelly Early. Get rid of the beard. Logan, what a joke. Another Sox game where we can't score when bases loaded. This team is inconsistent, 4 losses in a row. Well, they did win on Sunday with Crochet on the mound. He can't pitch every day. Patrick, got to win the next 2. Keep pushing. They need the clutch gene to wake up with runners on. I don't know that they have it right now. Danny, how are we playing so flat right now? Great question. Somebody needs to find an answer. We've just been playing mediocre for about a month. A little less than that, but yeah. Let's find some quality at bats and some fire. Someone besides Story needs to play well. Yeah, and he's kind of, again, kind of cooled off. If Willie Abreu's off the IL and in the lineup Wednesday or Thursday, Ceddanne Rafaela, Abreu's in right, Eaton, and I don't really want Eaton in center field, but put Eaton in center field and sit Ceddanne Rafaela right now. That at bat in the second inning, ahead in the count 2-0, and he ends up striking out. I mean, nobody should be talking to this guy right now. Not Fatsy, not any of the hitting instructors. He's got several assistants on staff. Nobody should be talking to this guy right now. And he shows no signs of breaking out of this at all. At all. Danny, Early pulled way too. Get it? Well, Early. Get it? It's kind of desperation time for some wins. What are we saving him for? Yeah, you got him up there. And again, he had already started 3rd time through the lineup. He got Kurtz. You had Rooker. And then they were going to go to the, Soderstrom anyway as a pinch hitter. Parquet Poppy, is the manager ever going to be held accountable for these 1-run losses and decision-making? Alex Cora can't win unless, oh, come on. You don't believe that. Kenneth, keep waiting for someone on offense to break out. They've done it for a couple of games. They're just very inconsistent with it. Very inconsistent with it. Danny, trying to read this. Bow, I'm not sure what that means, but a good lineup. They are a good, they should be a good lineup. They should. I mean, they 6 runs in the first inning, then you went quiet on Sunday against Warren and the Red Sox, but you proved that you can string hits together. At this point, Red Sox, this is Cool, genuine Phil. At this point, Red Sox don't deserve to be in the playoffs if they can't score with runners in scoring position. To the point on Cora, again, Lou Merlone said it. Do you think Cora was making that decision on his own? Alex Cora, Jason Varitek, they can't go up there. They're former big league hitters. They can't go up there and hit right now. These guys are in a position. Get the job done, and they're not. Giolito Bayo, the next two. It's almost as if you have to pitch a shutout just to be in the game. They were in the game. Futile. Really dismal. Just bad. Just bad. Really bad right now. I mean, yeah, hey, you know what we say here. We tip our cap to you, the Royal Rooters, our first-timers and our everydayers, our Royal Rooters, for helping make this the number one place to hang out immediately after every Red Sox game. We're back with you on Tuesday, second game of the three-game set. You get two right-handers over the next two games. Nathaniel Lowe pinch hitting for Narvaez. Struck out, by the way. So we'll be on within minutes of the final out. Game 2 of the three-game series against the Athletics. Hopefully the Red Sox will even up the series on Wednesday night at Fenway, where they have not played well of late. Locked On Sports, your team, your Red Sox, making us miserable every day.